In this episode, we will cover doing a paired exercise. This particular paired exercise is called a "What do you do" drill. This exercise requires the student to have another student as a partner. The partner is referred to as a coach, and they must be assigned to the student by an instructor. When such a drill appears on the student's course progress, the student will raise hand to get your attention. When you click on that student's image, it will appear at the top right side of your screen, and that student's course will appear. Inform the student that you will find a coach for them. The first thing you must do as the instructor is take responsibility for organizing this course step, the "What do you do" drill. Click on the three dot icon to the right of the step. Click Take Responsibility. Next, you must assign another student as the coach for the exercise. If it is currently not possible to assign a coach from amongst the logged-on students, as an exception, that role can be fulfilled by you. However, the typical course of action would be to choose and assign another student. To do that, switch to the student list and find a student who you think could fulfill the role of coach. Click on the student card you selected. You will see that card moved to the top right side of your screen and that student's course progress appears. Call that student and see if they are willing to coach that drill. If not, repeat until you have a willing student.
Hello.
Hey.
Would you be willing to coach a student in WDD drill?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Bye.
Bye.
Since in step 1 you took responsibility for conducting this exercise, you will see three options: chat, call, or make coach. Click on Make Coach. The student will now be the coach for this exercise. At this point, the system automatically connects the two students, one as a coach, the other as a student. This is what the student will see on their screen. To begin the exercise, the student clicks on the Start button. And this is what the coach sees on their screen. You will notice the blue banner on the coach's screen. When the coach clicks on Connect, the coach and the student will be connected. All throughout the drill, the coach and the student must be connected via voice and video chat. At this point, the student coach will call the other student, introduce themselves to the student doing the drill, and ask if they are ready to begin. From the moment that the call between the student and the coach begins, you, the instructor responsible for the exercise, will now see additional options in the course progress window. This icon allows you to join in on the voice call openly, for example, to step in and correct something in how the exercise is being conducted. When you wish to leave the call, it is very important that you use this phone icon, as using any of these will disconnect the students and not you. This icon allows you to join the call as a spectator, simply to check how the exercise is going. In this case, you will be able to hear the call, but neither the student nor the coach will be able to see or hear you. You will also be able to view the actual process of the exercise being conducted, namely, the questions that the coach sees on their screen, as well as the reaction to the answers. The coach will ask the first question. This is what the coach's screen will look like.
All right, here goes the first question. You have to calculate the break-even point for your company. What do you do?
I actually don't know. I think I missed that part of my course.
I'm afraid that's not the correct answer. I'll press a button now to show you the correct answer, after which I'll ask you the question again.
If the student's answer is incorrect, the coach clicks on Incorrect. The site will ask the coach to confirm that they are sure that the answer is incorrect. If they select Yes, the site will present the correct answer to the student. The student's screen will look like this. You will notice that the student is being shown the correct answer. After the student has familiarized themselves with the correct answer, the coach must click Hide Correct Answer and repeat the question. The student must answer again. Alright, I think I've familiarized myself with the answer.
All right, repeating the first question. You have to calculate the break-even point for your company. What do you do?
To calculate the break-even point, I will need to thoroughly calculate weekly expenses by using financial planning.
Great! That is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question.
If the answer is now correct, the coach can move on to the next question and continue the exercise. If the answer is still incorrect, then the coach must mark it as such again, and the system will present the correct answer to the student again.
Question number 2. You have to create a building fund account for your company. What do you do?
In order to form surplus funds, they must be included in what the organization thinks are its expenses.
That is correct. Moving on to the next question.
As more questions are answered and marked, the progress bar at the top of the window will move right. When the answer is correct, the progress bar is green. When it is wrong, it is red. The drill is considered finished when the student can answer every question in sequence correctly, without any bumps or fluctuations. When every answer is answered correctly, the bar will be fully green. If the coach marks every answer as correct, the drill will be considered done and the student will be able to advance to the next step. Upon finishing any paired exercise, it is very important that both you and the coach press the white X in the corner of the screen. This disconnects the paired exercise pair. If a student makes any mistakes at all during What Do You Do, or is unsure or fluctuating about their answer, another full exercise must be done. The coach and the student have to start again and cover every question from beginning to end. The student, having missed some answers, presses the Start button again and the exercise starts once more.